chance at a bench trial. If you want a bench trial, no problem. I'll give you a lawyer. But at least talk to a lawyer. You don't know what you're doing and you're rushing through things and assuming things you shouldn't be assuming.
Brownstown Township wastes no time. Intoxication, screaming heard a block away, and resisting lawful commands. Misdemeanors on the table, rights explained, bond conditions locked in. This docket is about to swing from routine to intense fast. Subscribe for more dramatic courtroom breakdowns as today's real consequences unfold.
Typically, they think you were heavily intoxicated, screaming loud enough to be heard a block away, and then that you resisted and obstructed an officer by failing to comply with lawful commands. Both are misdemeanors, punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs for all of those penalties. Do you understand that? Did you sign the advice or rights form here today, and did you read it and understand it? If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial then. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer? I'm entering a not guilty plea on both cases. I'm giving you a $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. You cannot purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. And also no contact with prosecution witnesses except through your lawyer. I'm sorry, yeah, except through your lawyer if you ever get one. Do you understand that?
What's that mean?
It means you can't have contact with prosecution witnesses, but if you have any of their witnesses, I mean, it could be neighbors. You can't have any contact with them. I don't know where you live. I don't want to know, but you can't have any contact with anybody who they may call. If it was on the scene watching what happened. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Well, you're okay. Do you? You're looking at me like you don't.
Like, do you mean like the police were on the scene watching what happened?
You-
Or like
I don't know who was there. I don't want to know. I don't even want to know if you were there. I'm going to assume you weren't there. Listen to me. But if there's any witness for the prosecution, you can't personally have contact with them, whether it's a police officer or a neighbor or whoever else heard this. Okay?
Yes.
I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm sending you to the prosecutor. We will go from there. Okay? You're going to go out in the hall and sign in next to Brownstown, and they'll call you in and speak to you about it. And then either way, you're coming back in front of me. Thanks. Mark Brom. Mark Brom, 25B148-535A. Which one do you have, Mr. Boulahanis? I don't even.
Your Honor, I have Clayton Burgee and Evan Harato.
Okay.
And I've seen the prosecutor already, and we're ready on both of those if the file makes it to the court.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. I'll be right with you. Mr. Brom, your name?
Mark Brom.
All right. So this is simply an early discharge. John, call Brownstown in here, will you? 249. Give me 1 second. So you're trying to be discharged in half the time. You filed a petition, and I'm going to call in the prosecutor. It says you've done everything, so there shouldn't be a problem. Just grant me. Give me 1 second. Good morning.
Hey, Judge.
Your appearance?
Caitlin Fuller Carter, the President's Township.
I placed this defendant on probation. It was leaving the scene of a property damage accident for 9 months. Mark Brom's his name. He's done everything. It looks like they emailed you on the 10th. Do you have any objection to early discharge?
No.
All right. So by law, you're entitled to that, sir. I'm going to go ahead and grant your request for early discharge. You are all set. You're off probation. We'll send you the paperwork. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Evan Samuel Hurtado, 26W84125 A, B, and C.
1 second, Your Honor. Can you get him in the Mr. Hurtado? Come on in.
No.
Yes, sir, I can do it. Good morning, Your Honor. Greg Boulahanis, P36431, on behalf of Evan Hurtado.
Mr. Hurtado, your name, sir?
Evan Hurtado.
Okay, he's got a charge of OWI. He's got an MIP civil infraction and possession of tobacco. Today is the date scheduled for arraignment.
Yes, Your Honor. We waive the reading of the complaint, stand mute, enter not guilty plea. We just need further discussions with the prosecutor. We're just asking for a pretrial date, and I think it'll be resolved at that pretrial date, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you, sir. I'm going to give you a $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances, or you're not to purchase, possess, or consume tobacco products of any kind. Also, again, you cannot leave the state, cannot violate a law, and you must appear in court as directed. I'm going to give you a pretrial date. Heather, what do you have for me?
March 18th at 9:15.
Oh,
Good day,
Yeah.
Mr.
1 second, Your Honor. I'm sorry, 1 second. I get it here, March. Did you say March 18th?
Yes, at 9:15.
Okay, 1 second. Could we do it a little bit later? I have a PCC hearing at 9 a.m. in Dearborn Heights.
Is that in person?
It's by Zoom.
You want to do 10:15?
Yeah, 10:15 would be great, Your Honor.
10:15 will make it, Heather, okay?
Okay.
You're all set, sir. We'll see you here on that date. Thank you very much. Bergie.
Thank you.
Clayton Curtis Bergie, 26W8412243, A, B, and C.
I'll be right, I'm bringing him right in, Your Honor.
Take your time.
Mr. Berge? I'll be right out from.
Take your time.
Okay, Your Honor. Greg Boulahanis, P36431, on behalf of Clayton Berge, Your Honor.
Sir, your name?
Clayton Brady.
All right, so for purposes of arraignment, he is charged with super drunk MIP and possession of tobacco.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's all right, go ahead.
We waive the reading of the complaint. My client stands mute. We'd ask the court to enter a not guilty plea for purposes of the arraignment, Your Honor, and we have resolved this matter.
All right, so this will now result, I'm entering a not guilty plea. This is now going to be a plea to operating while visibly impaired. And he's also going to plead responsible to minor in possession. And it looks like the tobacco charge will be dismissed. The super drunk will be dismissed. And there's agreed upon cost of recovery of $150. Is all of that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, if you plead guilty to operating while impaired, the possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all those. 4 points would be added to your traffic record. Your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record, and your vehicle could be, or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. You understand that?
Yes.
I didn't hear a word you said. You got to go a lot louder than that.
Yes.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything. If you plead guilty, you're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You're waiving your right to a trial of any kind. At that trial, you're waiving your right to bring in your own witnesses, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, and the testifier remains silent. Again, by pleading guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial of any kind. You understand that?
Yes.
You still wish to plead guilty
Yes.
to the charge operating while impaired? How do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge of minor in possession, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on January 23 of 26 on Freeland near Reek and Woodhaven?
Yes.
And prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink? And how much did you drink?
Yes, I drank. It was vodka, 6 to 7 shots.
What else?
Just vodka.
Were, were you hand pouring these so-called shots, or did you drink out of a bottle, or what?
Hand pouring.
Yes,
You
Your
weren't
Honor,
pouring
so
them
do
into
not-
a shot glass, were you, sir?
No.
6 to 7 hand-poured vodka shots. Swerving lanes. A 0.259 breath test at 20 years old. That number hits the courtroom like a siren. The judge knows statistics. Underage drivers at this level often return. Should strict monitoring save him, or is this warning already too late?
You were just hand pouring them into a cup?
Yes.
And was your ability to operate the motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol?
Yes.
In what way?
Probably unable to stay in the lane.
Okay, so you were swerving, going in and out of your lane of travel?
Yes.
You think you were doing that at least in part because of your alcohol consumption?
Yes.
And did he took a breath intoxilizer test at the station, and were the results, do you so stipulate, of
We stipulated,
0.259?
yes, 2.241 and 0.259, yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
You're 20 now, right?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea to operating while impaired. I find it to be an accurate plea. I'm also accepting and made voluntarily and understandingly, I'm also accepting your plea to MIP. And I'm dismissing pursuant to stipulation the possession of tobacco charge. That's really high.
Your Honor,
That is really high for a kid that can't drink yet. You're not legally entitled to drink. We got a problem. You better make this bond argument good. I'm not talking about cash. He's going to be getting a Soberlink by the end of the day. What do you want to say?
yes, Your Honor, he has been attending AA twice a week. I've seen his AA attendance sheet. Got 4 meetings in, and he made a very bad decision on this day. He has a very, very good job. He's works on the wind turbines, makes very, very good money. He made a horrible decision this day, and he has been abstaining since the date of this incident, Your Honor. He is seeing a therapist. He lives about an hour and a half away from here. He lives in the tip of the thumb, correct?
Yes.
And so he's seeing a therapist. He said he's had 3 meetings with a therapist, and he's signed a release of medical records. So they're supposed to be providing me in the court with a copy of his progress. I don't know who the therapist is.
It scares me, Mr. Berge. I hope it scares you.
Yeah, it does.
Can I tell you something, young man? And when I see somebody who isn't legally able to drink with this kind of breathalyzer, the odds of them coming back to a courthouse and something drug or alcohol related are like exponentially high. Exponentially high. I mean, if you're drinking like that at 20, you're going to be drinking until you're. This is bad. Here's what I'm doing. $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're to attend AANA at least 4 times a week, and that is to be in person. Every time you go, you have to have your form signed. Every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you. Every time you come to any court proceeding, whether it's here or at your lawyer's office on Zoom, you have to have that form with you. You are to be on a Soberlink device by the end of the day. I'm ordering, and that's a machine that you're going to blow into. I'm ordering a screening and assessment. Heather, call over to probation, please. See how they want to handle this. They could do the screening and assessment, I suppose, by Zoom, and then they could instruct him as to where he has to go to get the Soberlink device. I'm gonna defer the sentencing on the MIP. I will, like I said, I'm dismissing the possession of tobacco, no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, no tobacco of any kind, no tobacco products of any kind. Again, NA 4 times a week. Soberlink device by end of the day. You cannot leave the state without consent or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. We're going to give you, I'm going to order a screening and assessment, and I'll give you a sentence date. We could probably do that same day.
That same day is fine as long as it's, a little bit later than 10:15, Your Honor. They can both be set for 10:15, I guess.
I don't have to do that sentencing the same day. Let me see here. I'm going to let her tell me what to do. Heather, what do you want me to do on that sentencing date wise? She's probably
Sorry, I have Jessica zooming in to talk to them too, Judge. I was on the phone with her. Do you want it on a Woodhaven day?
It doesn't have to be. We can do, you know what? I would love to do these with retained lawyers on Monday morning, while everybody else is getting ready with landlord, tenant, and civil. So I can do a Monday morning. It's probably the best.
Look and see what we've got coming up. A couple weeks out, you're off, because they're going to need time to do the report for the screening and assessment. But then
Yeah,
it puts
so-
us the following week, which would put us the same week that he's doing the other hearing anyhow. So I'm not sure.
You want to do
9th if that's possible, Your Honor.
I'm not here. I can do the this
You wanna do the
16th.
16th?
I can't do the 16th. I got all kinds of.
How about the 23rd?
1 second. I could do the 23rd, but it would have to be around 11.
Are you going to be here? Are you going to be ready at 11? As long as you're going to be ready at 11. Otherwise, I'll give you another date.
Yeah, can we do it via Zoom, Your Honor?
You know what? I can't really do that on, I don't want to do it that late on a Monday. Give me another date, Heather. Why don't we do
Do you want to just do the 18th then when
Yeah,
he's doing his other one?
yeah, we can do the 18th,
That's fine.
and we'll do this at 10:30.
Okay, Your Honor.
So you guys wait right there, but I want to be clear, you're getting the Soberlink device. I'm not trying to pick on you, Mr. Berge, but this is really scary. If you're not scared about this, you should be. I'm deferring the sentence
in right now.
on the other case. Thank you.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you. We'll see you guys here
Your
then.
Honor-
Thanks.
May I ask you just one thing, please,
Sure.
regarding the bond? So, where he's at, he was able to find 2 AA meetings one on Monday, one on Tuesday during the week within a 10 or 15 mile radius from his place. Is there any possibility he can do 2 in person and 2 via Zoom per week? Is that a possibility? Or do you want him to do all 4 in person? I don't know where he's going to have to
Where in the
go.
world is Ovid at?
I'm sorry?
He lives in Ovid, OVID?
Yeah.
No,
I never heard of it.
I moved up into Thumb. It's called Sebewing.
Well, we need to have a good address for you. Are you living on West High Street?
No, that's my mother's address. I've recently moved.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Here, Your Honor, I got the address. I can.
Go ahead.
It's 352 10th Street, apartment 2, and I'll spell Sebewing because I don't think anybody knows how to spell it here. SEBEWAING. I've never.
SEBEWAING.
Yes, Your Honor.
And is that 10th like a 10 or a TENTH? 10th Street.
The word 10th.
Okay. Okay.
Do you
I'm
need?
writing that on the
zip
file
code,
for
too.
you. No, I can let him do for 2. He's going to do in person by Zoom 2, but you're going to have to describe what was talked about. I don't want any names on that. What date you were on Zoom, what time you were on Zoom, what location it was at, and what was talked about. Just a little paragraph, okay?
Yeah, that's usually what I ask them to do, Your Honor.
All right, so that's good enough. We'll see you here on the 18th. Be careful, Mr. Berge. Make sure you get that Soberlink device. You're going to explain that to him too, Jessica. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes, Your Honor.
I know. All right, Travis
Your Honor.
Philip Shatima. 26W841050. Okay. So the prosecutor has sent in a stip form here. It just says duplicate ticket. This is a duplicate ticket to W. It looks like 8 for either 1 or 7. I can't read this. It's either 847324 or 841324. So I'm dismissing this on his motion because for whatever reason, there was a duplicate issued here.
A duplicate ticket gets dismissed, quick, procedural, almost forgettable. But then everything shifts. Sarah steps up overwhelmed, practically asking for jail instead of probation. That's desperation talking. The judge pushes back hard. Slow down, get counsel, don't sabotage yourself. Court isn't chaos, it's consequences structured by rules.
All right. Sarah Berger? Sarah Ashley Berger? 26B149 830A and B. Your name?
Sarah.
Can you afford your own lawyer?
No, I don't even have a job.
Well, let's do this. You're requesting a bench trial?
Yeah.
That's what you want?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer?
Honestly, I have a lot going on right now in my life. I don't have time for this. So if you guys can just put me on probation or put me in jail, and then my kids can just be
Just slow down.
taken into CPS or something, because I had my kid's dad just take off on me. I don't really have any help, so
Slow down.
I'm not doing probation, and I'm not paying any fines. I don't even have a job.
Slow
I
down.
don't have any help. So my only option
Ma'am,
is to
Ma'am, get control of yourself. Let me just
not talking to you. I literally have no time to deal with this. I just need
slow down. You need to slow down. Will you please slow down and listen to me a second? You gonna listen?
Yes.
Okay. You have no chance at a bench trial, frankly, if you're representing yourself. Ma'am, please listen to me. I'm not your enemy here. You have no chance at a bench trial if you represent yourself. These people know what they're doing. They've been trained. They went to college, graduated. They went to law school, graduated. They passed the bar exam. Shirley Carter has been around and she's a good prosecutor. Now, nobody said anything about putting you in jail. I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about your record, but you need to slow down. This is a criminal conviction. And you don't want to be telling the judge, just send me to jail because I'm not going to do probation. I'm not going to pay fines. I'm going to suggest that you put the brakes on right now. That I set it for another pretrial. That you fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer. And that you come back and speak to the lawyer. Okay? That's what you need to do. Just slow down.
What's the difference from me doing a first trial just rather than tell me that I'm guilty and then you just put me back on? That's what's always going to be. You guys are going to put me on probation or put me in jail anyway. Even if I do a jury, they're going to still say that I'm guilty.
Ma'am,
everybody's always.
You can't win a bench trial when you're going up against lawyers. You don't know what you're doing. I'm not going to get into this hypothetical stuff with you. I'm just telling you, if you want to just go through a bench trial and sit there like a zombie while they put their case on and make things worse for you, that's your prerogative. I'm just trying to be fair with you here. You have no chance at a bench trial. If you want a bench trial, no problem. I'll give you a lawyer. But at least talk to a lawyer. You don't know what you're doing and you're rushing through things and assuming things you shouldn't be assuming. I'll give you, I already set your bond. I won't take your waiver of the jury trial yet, and I'll set it over. You don't want to be telling a judge, I don't want to go to I don't want to deal with probation. Just send me to jail. Right? So will you permit me to give you another court date? You go get to talk to a lawyer at least, so this doesn't become worse than it should be, or, okay. $500 personal bond, no alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. No contact with prosecution witnesses. John, she's gonna fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer, okay? You need to show up too. You weren't here 2 weeks ago. Give me a pretrial date, Heather.
We could do March 19th at 10:15.
Do I have a lot scheduled for 8:30 already that day?
We do have quite a few things at 8:30.
10:15 on March 19th, okay? Fill out that petition, go down the hall, relax, take one day at a time, and I'm gonna treat you fair, but
Where are my notes?
right here. You fill out your petition, and then you're going down the hall to get your notice, okay? I need Eric Kish's file. I don't know where.
Wait, now too, probation's got it, I guess. That's what Heather said. They never brought it in.
Priority Waste LLC, 26B150408.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Trombley appearing on behalf of Priority Waste.
Okay, I did write down okay to adjourn on this, but you guys didn't want to, or what?
It was a lighter ticket, Your Honor. We agreed upon a reduced fine of $500.
Okay. I just didn't want you to think I denied your request.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, I had 2 courts this morning, but I ended up
That's
resolving.
fine. You're gonna plead to overweight. You're authorized to enter this plea. There's agreed upon fines and costs of $500, true?
True, Your Honor.
To that charge, how do you plead on behalf of the company of overweight? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
$500, March 25th, it's due, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Listen, let me ask you a question here.
Yes,
That wasn't Mr. Dillon who left, was it?
it is. Yes. He's no longer with Priority.
Wow.
Yes.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay. Well, give him my best when you talk to him. I enjoyed having him in here.
Yeah, I will. I will, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Have a good
Thank you.
day.
Have a good day. Thanks.
Too. Thanks. Morning, Mr. Haynes. How are you?
I'm well, Judge. How are you today?
Not too bad. What did John say that probation has?
Probation had it, but they brought it to me. I put it in the file.
Can you check over there?
Now we're in probation violation territory. Positive interlock blows and unpaid fines. That's serious. 10 days in jail is possible. Instead of rushing, the judge advises rights, offers counsel, and enters a not guilty plea. Strategy over panic. In this courtroom, process matters as much as punishment.
People against Eric Stefan Fish, 25F244490. Your name? I have 2 counts here. I failure to pay fines and costs. And then I have multiple positive blows on an interlock device on February 21. That's count 2. If you plead guilty, if you're found guilty of these, you could get 10 days. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice or rights form today? You did not, did you? You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by a preponderance of the evidence. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to a hearing. At that hearing, you have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all the rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You do have the right to an attorney. I'll be happy to provide you with a public expense if you would like one. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes.
I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea. We're gonna handle this today. And we will go from there. I'm entering a not guilty plea. We'll give this to a lawyer.
We found cash. Well, yes, there you go. Yeah.
Just give it to a lawyer. We're gonna give you a lawyer right now, okay? And then I'm entering a not guilty plea, then you come back in, all right? With your lawyer. Thank you. You can,
Just leave that there. I'll get it.
and you can go right down the hall and they're gonna give you your notice, okay? Good luck.
Stay here.
Out there. He's gonna set you up with a lawyer.
That's fine. Whatever you. I call it flat around 20 minutes, so I'll still wait for flat around.
Don't worry about it. I'll call.
We got it in custody.
Is it the flat rack?
Yeah.
Is it yours?
With weight, yeah.
Let me get it.
Stojanowski's the name.
Sochanowski?
Stojanowski.
Hi, Sergeant. Judge McNally here. Mr. Haynes is in here on Stojanowski. They still haven't put the guy in front of the camera. Can you see that they do that, please? Thank you very much. They're coming back from a call, and they're gonna be out there shortly, so.
Got a Jones office.
Did you give them the file?
Yeah.
I didn't put it up yet because they didn't zoom in. So.
That's him. Really? Jones, is that guy here? Okay, we'll take care of that. Little hairy today. People against, Jukari Jumiki Jones, 260-647-240. How you doing, Mr. Haynes?
Oh my God, how are you?
I want to talk to you later.
Yeah, please. Go with things that Mr. Jones, we would ask that the warrant be recalled.
Okay, sir, your name?
Ari Jones.
How you doing, Mr. Jones?
Doing good, though.
Not too bad. The warrant was recalled. He missed twice. Why'd he miss?
His address changed. He didn't get the notice. He got pulled over as a passenger yesterday. They ran his name and told him that there was warrant. He can't understand.
You stand mute, wait formal reading?
Yes.
$100 personal bond, not guilty, please entered. Trenton's not here today, unfortunately. I'll set this for pretrial. You got to show up. You got it?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have, is that your new address on Barberry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. All right, we'll give them a pretrial date, Heather. The charge here is, improper plate. You got to be more responsible, right?
It was a car from Facebook. I didn't even buy it yet, and I was forced to buy it. So, yeah,
Forced to buy it. What do you mean?
it was from Facebook. I was going to buy the car, but I didn't buy it yet, and I didn't have my license on me. The car is in the name. They had my license, so I had to get back to them and buy the car. And it was a whole situation.
Give me a pretrial date if you would, Heather.
There should be one on the front, Judge.
I'm
Excuse me,
sorry.
I think they did that. I
You know
put it on
what?
for tomorrow, I believe.
I don't see one on here.
I did put it on for tomorrow, I believe at 10:15 or
Okay, that's fine.
10:30.
At what time?
We could do 10:15.
At 10:15 tomorrow, sir. February 26th at 10:15. Okay?
Yes,
Go down the hall, get your notice, and we'll see you back here. If you want a lawyer, you're gonna have to fill out a petition. Do you work?
Yeah,
Where?
2-man, 1 trip.
How much do you make?
Tips. It's different.
Average per week.
Judge, he might be able to resolve this. He was considering representing himself.
That's fine.
He might be able to.
That's fine. Okay, but if he wants the court appointed, he's gonna have to fill out a petition. Okay? Thanks. Good luck. Okay, Stojanowski, I gotta wait on. They're still not there. She's handed me this one. All right. Okay. I have a file on here. What case do you have, Mr. Osmond?
Stevens Disposal with Brownstown Township versus, we have it all worked out.
Did they bring that file in? All right, as soon as I get the file, I'll call it. Sir, what's your name? Yeah,
Brian.
you're here for sentencing.
Yes.
Who was your lawyer?
Like,
Pardon?
like.
What's he saying?
Who?
I had a court appointment.
Yeah, who is it?
Like. Or like, I'm not.
Gates, Mr. Gates?
Yes, Mr. Gates, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, whenever, have you talked to him yet today?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so whenever he's ready, I'll take that one. What are you guys here on? Okay. And what are you here on, sir? What's your name? Set up for.
They told me to come here and check in.
Yeah, you gotta check in with my court officer. Okay. How you doing? Jamel Hunt, come on up and check in with my court officer. Ma'am, you can come up and check in with my court officer. As soon as they pull in, I got the Stojanowski file, John, as soon as Flat Rock can change.
Well, you go check the hallway, because we have another file if we got an answer.
No problem.
Okay, one.
Caitlin, can you bring in or have somebody bring in that Stevens disposal file, please? Thank you. Don't want to keep the important lawyers waiting.
I appreciate that.
How you doing there, detective? All right. Hashid Abdul Muhammad Al Mansab, 25I-415-288.
That's not your case.
We're having troubles today, Your Honor. I think the stars are not aligned.
That's okay. That's Judge Hessens. Well, I mean, if they're ready to go, is the defendant in here by chance?
Actually sitting in the right one.
Okay, okay, no problem.
That's not ready to go. No.
Corporate cases roll in, impeding, overweight loads, negotiated fines, quick pleas, responsible findings, dollars due by set dates. It may seem minor compared to OWI drama, but compliance is compliance. Whether individual or company, the message stays consistent. Resolve it, pay it, move forward.
Didn't she bring in Stevens? That's it. Yeah, I'll take that. That's okay. People Against Stevens Disposal and Recycle, 26B150422.
Good morning, Jeff Osmond on behalf of Stevens Disposal.
All right, so somehow you got her to give you a impeding on a company. That's unique. And then the misload's going to be dismissed, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, to that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted, misload's dismissed, $200 paid by March the 12th, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a
good day.
You too.
Khadija Amani Alston. 26B150415. Come on up to the podium, ma'am. You are charged with leaving the scene of a property damage accident. State your name.
Khadija Austin.
You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one right now at public expense if you would like one.
Yes.
Okay? Go out in the hallway. My court officer will set you up and you will speak with the lawyer and then you'll come in front of me. Okay? Raymonte Ronald Young. 25B148-921A and B and 2588-40456A.
Sherwood Hayes, Mr. Young.
Yeah,
Judge, are we just here on the unpaid civil infraction? Because I represented Mr. Young before, and I thought the others were adjudicated already.
they were. Did he pay those? Your name?
Raymond Young,
Did you pay those other cases?
no. I just did
Judge,
jail
if I
time,
may.
so-
Yeah.
I recall you when he was in jail, you had told him upon his release to come and see you and you would work out a payment plan with him on these tickets.
That sounds right, Judge.
I see. How, you were in custody on other cases?
No,
He
mean,
was
when I
going to see Judge Hessen also on cases, I believe, on that day.
I gotta go see her at 10. And right when I leave, you.
How long were you in jail? 3 days?
Yeah,
Does he work?
yeah,
Where?
McDonald.
Why are you acting like a fugitive? How much do you make there?
$16.
And you had just started there, is that right?
Yeah,
Remember, right, Judge, he was released that day, I think, in time to get.
You know, all kinds of, all right, here's what I'll do. Stop getting in trouble, will you? Heather, I want to change some things here. On 25W840456A. Spent 3 days jail on silly stuff because you don't show up. Defendant's balance on that reduced from 275 to 125. Defendant to pay that by March the 20th. Does that sound fair so far?
I can pay it today.
You can pay it today?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. You have 125 with you now.
Yes, sir.
So he's gonna pay 125 now. Balance waived. Okay, Heather?
Okay, Judge.
And then on the B file, you owe 275. Defendant to pay 125. Can you pay that today?
No, sir.
Defendant to pay 125 by March 20th. Balance waived. That's on the B file. And then on the other file, you served 3 days jail. I'll give him credit for that. I'll reduce that balance on 21. I'm sorry, yeah. Heather, this is on 25B148-921B. Defendant to pay 125. Balance waived. Pay by April 10th. Okay? We're going to give you a printout. If you need more time, no problem. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom or you can walk in here. Where do you live? You live in Brownstown. You could come up here on or before the due date, 8:30. I'll be glad to give you an extension. Just don't ignore me.
No problem. I get paid tomorrow. I'll pay it all tomorrow.
All right. I wish you good luck. Stop doing this to yourself. Is Heather, can you tell from where I don't even know. Is Flat Rock out there yet?
I do not see them out here, Judge.
So you can go take care of something else. They were having to bring a guy in from the road. They're understaffed. Do we have anything else ready? What's your name in the back, sir? Or ma'am, whoever's got the case.
Desmond.
Desmond what?
Desmond Whitaker.
Desmond Whitaker. And your name, sir?
Stephen Barker. 10 o'clock would just go down.
You have a probation appointment?
Yeah.
What do you, what's that? Oh, you have a hearing at 10.
Here to be,
All right, okay. It's nice to see somebody show up on time. Did you show up on time, Mr. Whitaker?
yes,
What time is your case scheduled?
not with,
Gosh, I'm gonna give you guys a star on your forehead. It's nice to see somebody show a little respect. Is Markin, if Markin's a motion and Jessica's ready, what kind of motion is that?
is to be released in probation early.
I see. All right, have John dig out those files. And we'll go from there, I guess. Markin and Whitaker. I don't know if did you check it with the court officer, Mr. Whitaker?
Yes, I believe.
From underage OWI alarms to emotional breakdowns, probation violations, and fine reductions, this docket shows justice balancing warning and mercy. Some walk out relieved, others under strict conditions, but everyone leaves changed. Like, comment, and subscribe for more shocking courtroom stories where real decisions reshape real lives.